Vangelis, the Oscar-winning composer and a pioneer of electronic music, died on May 17, 2022 at the age of 79. His popular work featured romantic melodies and lush arrangements, and used synthesizers in an orchestral fashion. He achieved international mainstream success for his triumphant theme music to the 1981 film, Chariots of Fire. He also made several collaborations with former Yes vocalist Jon Anderson as Jon Vangelis. However, his groundbreaking soundtrack to director Ridley Scott's 1982 dystopian science fiction classic, Blade Runner, remains his most acclaimed work. Vangelis continued releasing music throughout the 80s, including the minimalist electronic work for Antarctica, The Bounty, and Alexander, and the PBS documentary series, Cosmos: A Personal Voyage by Carl Sagan. Born in Agria, Vangelis began his career working with several pop bands of the 1960s, such as the Forminks and Aphrodite's Child, with the latter's album 666 going on to be recognized as a progressive psychedelic rock classic. Throughout the 1970s, Vangelis composed scores for several successful animal documentaries, including L'Apocalypse de Animaux, La Fête Sauvage, and Opera Savage. In 1975, he set up his new 16-track studio, Nemo Studios in London, which he named his laboratory, releasing many solo studio albums on which he experimented with music and concepts, including Heaven and Hell and China among others. In the early 1980s, Vangelis formed a musical partnership with Jon Anderson, the lead singer of progressive rock band Yes, and the duo released several albums together as Jon Vangelis. He also collaborated with Irene Papas on 2 albums of Greek traditional and religious songs. In 1980, he composed the score for the Oscar-winning film Chariots of Fire, for which he won an Academy Award for Best Original Score. The soundtrack single, the film's theme, also reached the top of the US Billboard Hot 100 chart, and was used as the background music at the London 2012 Olympics winners' medal presentation ceremonies. He also composed the official anthem of the 2002 FIFA World Cup held in Korea and Japan. In his last 20 years, Vangelis collaborated with NASA and ESA on music projects Mythidia, Rosetta, and Juno to Jupiter, which was his 23rd and last solo studio album in 2021. Having had a career in music spanning over 50 years and having composed and performed more than 50 albums, Vangelis is considered to be one of the most important figures in the history of electronic music and modern film music. He had a lifelong interest in space, which was reflected in his music, in its breadth and atmosphere. He believed that there was something inherent in humans to want to discover, whether that meant up in the sky or in a studio. He died last week at a hospital in Paris, confirmed by his assistant Lefteris Sermas, who did not reveal the cause of his death. To keep watching our future videos, make sure you don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and hit that bell icon. Thank you so much for watching.